Testing. Testing. Okay, we are live, guys. We're live. Let's just turn this down a bit. Okay. Just gonna have to go live on TikTok a sec. Bear with. There. Go live. Right, we're just putting the TikTok thing live. Sorry, I ask the million bloody questions every time I go live. So that's now live, although they get no sound because, well, they just don't. I love the TikTok guys, but TikTok as a service, as a streamer, is just not good. It's suboptimal. Subpar, what how? Okay. Great. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to minimize TikTok. Because I don't really want to see anything in there. Right, thank you very much, Darkside. Yeah, this is an unreleased one. This is a sequel to last year's Zen. It is an unannounced. It's coming along nice. I need to re-record some of the soundscapes because I did them all quite quickly, and unfortunately there's some gaps there which I'm not happy with. I screwed up some of the recordings. So yeah, it's fine. But so this is just a nice tranquil place. Now you guys can't hear. Do you know what? I'm going to turn environmental sounds and hope I don't get a copyright strike because I'm assuming everything I'm using is royalty free. I'm pretty sure of it. But then what the algorithms against sort of YouTube and co think, well, they tend to have different opinions. So what I'm going to do is turn the world volume right up. Tell me if, in just a sec, you can hear the thunder now? Can you hear the thunder? Very distant. Maybe you'll see the thunder as well. There is, I've used the same procedural thunder. Good, okay. It's not too loud compared to my voice, is it? Trying to check these things is usually quite exhausting for me. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to boot up some Unity, guys, I think. And if I just going to sort of get this positioned about right. Sort of here. And then you flick across to this view, and I'm just going to minimize that so that I can now open up unity, we can get the show rolling. So I'm just gonna, you're gonna basically see in the session me going even more insane through the process of learning how to do visual scripting. Yeah. Thank you, Chris. Yeah. So without any further ado, let's just open up. Let's open up Unity and see what damage we can do. Okay, this is really nice. I like this. Resteep Stream is such a great thing. It's quite expensive, or it can be. Yeah, I think I'm using it enough to get my money's worth. I'm not using the full functionality of it. What it can do is it can actually restream recorded video. So you can upload recorded video to Restream and have it automatically serving replays to all these services as well, which is quite nice. One thing it doesn't properly cover is TikTok, because TikTok used to use RTNP keys, which is the good way to do streaming, and TikTok have now gone down the route of enabling RTNP only for very specific streamers, so it's like elite versus everyone else, I guess. And basically everyone else has to use their new software, which is, you know, it's TikTok only. It only serves TikTok. It makes you serve jigsaw puzzles every 20 minutes to just make sure that you're still there. It keeps telling you that it thinks that what you're doing is a replay or it's unoriginal content. It throws all this shit at you basically during the stream, and I'm kind of not cool with that. As a utility, that sucks. That's like, I can't think of a good analogy because I've never known any scheme as terrible as that. It's like getting on a train and being told that you're a bad passenger for sitting there and not talking to people. So, hang on. What? What are you doing? And I just, if I'm trying to concentrate on doing some coding, and I'm jabbering to myself, I can't keep an eye on the TikTok stream's feedback of what it thinks of me, rightly or wrongly. You know, and it's just silly. So right, we've loaded this up now. So if I just flick across, I'm using a tablet off to the side so I can see your messages. And yeah, I can't see anyone on Instagram or TikTok's messages because I purposely got a big fat message on those channels saying go across to YouTube or Twitch or whatever, you'll kick, or use a proper streaming platform, because even though Instagram, sure enough, it does its job. Ooh, also anyone on X, I'm not sure I can see your messages either, which is a bit of a poo. I gotta come up with a more consolidated view for this. I'm sure, you know, fuck, I'm a programmer, I'm sure I can do this. But yeah, it's just a case of sort of finding the time to do it in amongst sleeping and full-time job and building and socialising, and so I keep myself busy. Anywho, so let's just park this little thing here, because what we're going to do is we are going to just make the screen a little bit smaller. So what we're trying to do is affect this little funny box over here, okay? So we're trying to get this to do fun things from distance. And this is, if you guys haven't seen it, I think Darkside, you have seen this. I think Witch, you've already seen this as well. But this is actually the White Lotus in Banter as it stands. It's query box, man, it's shit. I've even got a massive thing again. Even though I did generate the skybox uniquely, it was done against the free tier of a service. So I'm gonna have to actually pay that service in order to, and it's not much, but I'm gonna have to pay that service and spend a bit more time coming up with a really good custom sandbox. I just wanted something that looked, my description and the prompt to the AI was, I wanted something that incorporates locises. I'm not happy with that. I want it to be more symbolic, with basically absolute sort of wormholes into other dimensions all over the place. And there's, yeah, it did a pretty good job of what I asked it to, but I need to spend more time with it on maybe a pro tier. And then over here is actually, I got, this is another AI experiment. So it's a multi-armed White Lotus holding wine glasses as a 3D model. And you can see she's got the horn, she's got the hair, she's dressed in a toga. There's no actual nudity in this, despite the pokey through, you know. First time you like it. Yes, so Darkside, my advice for Banter is use the one feature in Banter that no other platform seems to have. There's a little calendar icon in Banter, down the bottom. And that's the events calendar, and that's, I probably gonna misquote this, but there are 45 community-run events throughout the week, every week. And they range everything from sort of music gigs to watch parties to sort of talks about things to sort of like even seminars on things. It's really, really cool. And that for me is the big thing about banter, and the reason why so many of my friends have kind of got along to banter, because like Horizons, basically, its idea of keeping people entertained is going, hey, here's a 20-minute video clip of Doja Cat on stage doing 5 songs. There you go, that's an event. And then they'll repeat that, and they'll do that for sort of like a month, and then they'll take it down, and then lo and behold, 3 months later, they'll republish the same video as if it's a new event. And they do this with loads of different videos, and this is the other thing as well, like, you know, you go into these things and you watch it like Hot Ones. Hot Ones has been around for 10 years. You can watch them all on YouTube. This is not, like, I like Hot Ones. It's a great show, but I don't think Horizons has got the broadness of entertainment in there. Really, you can't really choose what you want to do. You're just being served these 20-minute clips. It feels like you're just watching an eternal reel of a selection of trailers. It's not great. Whereas you go over to banter, and their idea of an event is a community organised event. It's where you've actually got, like, you know, it's like the community organised events in Horizons almost that the meta do not promote, right? They're the good ones, the ones that actually keep us coming back, like, you know, the Firehouse or you know, the UK's Finest Ladies, the ones that actually produce original content that keeps people coming back week after week. None of this, oh, we've got freaking so-and-so artist you've never heard of, or maybe you have, or whatever, to just do part of a gig and then we're going to screen that. But I don't worry too critical. I know Horizons are trying, but I think they're coming in it with big money solutions all the time, and it's just high risk. They're putting down way too much money on this shit, and they need to just instead be focusing on what the smaller communities are doing and empowering the smaller communities. And right now they've got this sort of early access and this sort of premiere places, but what they've done is they've largely just ignored the wide community. The ones who are actually doing the events that people are turning up to. And it's all about diversity. You need all these places doing all these events, because, like, they're the big premiere events. They're just too sanitized for most people. You know, I don't want to sort of pour scorn on anyone. I think everyone's doing their best, but I think Horizons don't need to be quite so controlling. I think they just go, right, what we're going to do is we're gonna go out there and we're going to see what's actually going on in Horizon Worlds, and then start promoting lots of different things all at once. Maybe that would help. Or because they used to have an event system, but I think it was abused, and they took it off as, I think it was about February 2023, and I've heard various rumours as to why that happened. I think it was causing things to crash, it was causing instability, or people were just spamming it. Like, some people were using that event system to basically put in, like, come to my bar, and it would be doing it sort of every hour, just to sort of get people through the door, and it's like, that's crazy, like, what are you doing? But, you know, you come up with a system that is not foolproof, and fools will fool it. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm trying to say. So anyway, right. That is the way loose. So I haven't even put the water in, actually. I really would like to put the water in. Maybe I can put the water in. Should we do that as a thing that we can do tonight? I want to show you how shaders work, actually. That would be cool. So when we see water in Horizons, we're used to putting down sort of semi-transparent text, and you know, sometimes we put like effects on which like move the water up and down and stuff. It's great. It's all very arbitrary. It's great. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to boost up a second instance, because don't forget, I've also made New Olympus over in Horizons, which has recently been sort of approved to be put onto the sorry, 2 seconds. I hope this doesn't screw up the display. Oh, are you guys not actually seeing? Right, yeah, okay. Sorry, I took the script graph control out, so you can't actually see what I'm doing. I'm just going to fix that problem in a sec, so you can. There you go, that's more like it. So I want to show you how shaders work, okay? And this is going to be actually quite an exciting thing for you to see. And this is what people do in things like VR chat, things like, oh, 2 seconds, what, Jenny calling me. All right, sorry, I'm back. Yeah, okay. Here, okay. Yeah. So I'm all speaking in tongues right now. Bear with me. Let's just get set up here. So this was the original script that I was sort of doing. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, ignore that actually, because I just said we're not going to be doing that. So, fuck. See, it's ADHD now. It's a complete ADHD. I'm just going to close that down. So what I'm going to do here, bear with, I'm just going to monopolize the screen a bit more. Because what I need to do is to remember where I put the shaders, which I should be able to import. So what I've got to do is I'm looking at the old New Olympus map right now, which I can't show you unfortunately, but if I look at what shader it is, it's the procedural water. So procedural water, I think I've found him. So I'm just going to say, can I drag and drop from one Unity instance to another? Oh, I can. Oh, that's a win. Oh, nice. Hope it doesn't move it. Okay, great. So now, what's interesting actually is if you're building over in Banter, the Banter team do have some really good shaders. And again, this is a massive credit to the Banter team. They actually share a lot of their community resources with each other on the Discord. So if you're new to building in Banter, then do check in on the Discord. The team over there are so supportive. I think they've got about 200 worlds in their featured page right now, but there's a lot that aren't featured because I think there are certain regulations as to what could be featured. I think at the moment, it'll probably change over time, but I think at the moment they just have a frame rate requirement. I'm sure that'll become a little bit more complicated over time, and that's a good thing. You know, you should be worried about the quality of worlds published on your platform, because again, we see in Horizons, like, there are people who are, they'll just be there, oh, I'm going to just create a world and I'll just cram in as much shit as I can, as I feel like, to make the biggest world possible, without any thought or regard for, like, hey, maybe that's going to take, like, 10 minutes to load, or hey, maybe that's going to, like, drain people's batteries faster or overload their headsets. People are largely not well disciplined. I don't want to name call, but like the idea with Horizon Worlds, try and keep your world simple, right? Detail where you have to. If you're gonna do a detail build, keep it small and you'll run into no issues. But that's why, like, you look at my walls in here and like they are very much just boxes and cylinders. I never really I add detail where I can, and I don't where I can get away with it. And I'm not the best builder in the platform, don't get me wrong, I'm not claiming to be, I'm really not, by a long shot actually, I'm actually a really bad builder. I'm much better at script than I'm a builder. And some people have done some incredible things, but you can see, like, there's a really good Japanese map actually, I think it's called, I can't remember what it's called now, but it's by a guy called Black Jedi. And I love it, it's one of my favourite maps. However, the detailing that he put into all the Japanese sort of lettering on the street using primitive objects, because that's all we can do. Obviously, we can't import our own textures. If we could import our own textures, we'd be laughing. You could have done so much more. But sadly, we have to build it all with sort of like meshes and primitives and stuff. But it's such an amazing map. But the street is so short because he detailed it so well that in about 3 meters, that's the end of the street. It's great. Yeah, see what he did there? He must have run out of capacity just detailing everything. But it's an amazing thing. I think once they allow us to upload textures into Horizons, I'm not saying we all want to build sort of like horrendously big maps, but we can detail in polygons where we need to. The rest can be done with textures, and even if they let us have materials, you know, or they just provide us with some more materials, like, you know, like we've got 11 textures now. If they just give us more than like the, was it 5 materials that we've got now? Was it unlit, glow, metal, plastic, and none? If they push past that and go, right, we give you a brick material, so with a brick shader, so it actually looks like whatever text you put down, it's like brickwork. That would be so fucking cool. But they need to do that at some point. Anyway, I'm gassing. Let's just let's push on. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create a flat. It's a good job you can't see my naming conventions going on here because they are truly terrible. So I'm going to say add a new game object, which is going to be a 3D object, and it's going to be of type plane. And then what I'm going to do here is drag this down here, and I need to, oops, ports across to here and up to here. I have real trouble sort of visualizing in Unity because I'm so used to navigating around sort of things in 3D space, in Horizons, I gotta be honest. So I can kind of see where that's going. And now I need to, because I'm not, can I convert this to a Pro Builder shape? Because I actually, Pro Builder is a great plugin in Unity, and I believe it's official now. I don't think it started off that way, but I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to say add, if I can find my way into it, yeah, Pro Builder. I'm going to say add a new shape, and that new shape is going to be a, does it say plane? I think it's a plane. Oh yeah, okay, that's cool. So Pro Builder's great because it deals with the scaling issue, which always fucks up your UV maps and your textures. But if I pull that just down a little bit, then what I can do is I can say, right, edit shape. And edit shape allows me to just click on the sides, I think, and drag them outwards, which you'll notice from the texture that's on it, that sort of gritty texture. That's actually a texture. And if I was doing an actual rescale option in Unity, that would have stretched it, which means any object I put on it would have been stretched as well. I would have had to redo all the UV maps. So Pro Builder is a bit of a secret weapon in the tool belt here. The other nice feature as well is when you scale objects in Unity, they always scale from the center, whereas in Pro Builder it adds in these little handles on the sides. You can scale like you do in Horizon Worlds, which is great because that we're so used to doing that in Horizon Worlds. It's such an effective sort of design technique that actually not having it seems like a bit of a handicap. So what I'm going to do now is you'll notice oh no, I can't do this because of course I'm not in game. But I'm going to put the shader on that, okay? So if I add the component, I gotta remember how the fuck I do this. I mean, sorry for the language. I need to say now, add component, and it's going to be a shader. New script? No, it's not new script. Oh, how? Really sure. Just to create a new folder here, so I can call it 2 seconds. Sorry, my cat is like scratching things, trying to get my attention. Kitty, come on now, come on. Silly boy, anyway. Right, so what we're going to do now is we've got a new folder, we're going to call it shaders, okay? And with that, we're going to put this procedural shader into, yeah. Great, so it just keeps it organized, all right? So now the next thing I want to do is I want to create a material, I think. I think it's a material, I'm pretty sure. And I'm going to call it like procedural water, okay? Now, this shader needs to be, and you can't see me doing this sadly, but I think it needs to be a mobile diffuse, I'm not sure. Might even be NLit. I don't know. But I think what I need to do is drag this onto here. Yeah, so I've dragged the shader onto that, and now I should be able to drag this onto here. And if I run this, I wonder if this actually does the job. While that's running, actually, I'm just going to jump back to old Unity. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done all this, so I'm a little bit forgetful, I gotta be honest. So the shaders, if I just check that, what is it? Oh, right controller battery low. Jesus, I figure it's like being back on controllers that don't charge, like the pro ones. Oh shit. Sorry, 2 seconds. We need to go back to scene because I haven't rigged the camera up. If I just run down here, so maybe I need to pull in the texture here. So again, I'm going to cheat a little bit, okay? So if I go water shader, I gotta go to, goddamn, what is it, materials? It's not emissive blue, water shader pool, water shade something. What do I do there? So that's water shader, plastic blue, custom procedural water, that's the one. So if I now go back to textures, what was that? There's a custom and procedural water. Okay. Okay. Right, I know, I've screwed that up. So if I go into here, I need to change the... Oh, no, I haven't screwed that up at all. I just need a texture in it. Because I think without the texture, it's got nothing to do. Sure. We'll find out. this? Huh. Okay. Cancel. Sorry. Okay. So I need to go into textures. I think it's the caustic water. The caustic water was one that I generated. It will remind you a little bit of the same one you see in Horizon Worlds, okay? But caustic is the... I just remember back when I was sort of writing sort of hobby games and I was a bit younger, caustic was always the flavour. It was always the name of it. Oh, look at that. You can actually see it. Look at that. We take a look at it. You can actually see the shader is now manipulating the texture. So it's very, very subtle. Now, what you can see is I can actually change the height. So this is about to go crazy. You ready for this? Wow. So this is all using a shader now. And the shader is something I just got ChatGPT to actually write. But look at that. You can see it's actually going up and down. I can make that go really crazy. Look at that. Whoa. But it's using parallel noise, which is fantastic. It creates these sort of amazing patterns. And the scale, I think, let's try... What do I do there? Whoa, did I just crash it? No, it just... It shouldn't crash, it should be more similar. But it's using parallel noise. Now that would be an amazing effect. And you see us all, yes, it is banter I'm designing for, yeah. This is absolutely banter. And in a little bit, we might, if we've got time, actually jump over and see what it looks like when it's published. So this pool, dimensionally for me, is quite difficult. In here, and I'm sure there's a trick that I'm missing, because I know in the version 2 SDK, you can now technically walk around in here, but I need to spend basically, right, I've got a week and a half coming up off work, and I resolved to try to spend at least half that time building in banter and create some amazing builds for you guys. That's what I resolved to do. Will I do that? I don't know, I think I've got ADHD and there's no promise in these kinds of things. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this height thing down a little bit, so it's a bit gentler, because it's a relaxing pool. But the scale itself, sort of like... Sorry, 2 seconds. Laughing at the cat. He's moving from one side of the room and just... But look at that water, hey? And then if I go speed, what happens? Whoa, that's crazy. So if I just go gentle... kind of see that that's a very nice sort of pattern. I would like to as well, if I may, go into the shader. Can I do that now? Into the water. And I wonder. Oh shit, I just opened up a photo editor. We don't want to do that. It's crazy. That should be okay. I kind of like that water. I think it should be bluer, for sure. I kind of would like it to be bluer, actually. Maybe I've just got to put some light in here. Let me just have a look. There's so many things to sort of absorb with this. Oh, the tiling! Oh, the tiling, of course. So the tiling can make some interesting shit happen, right? So yeah, I missed that one. So the tiling on this, if I sort of say 5 by 5, we've just made it super high resolution. But if I take it down to 0.2 and 0.2, what happens? So we've actually got a really pronounced sort of water here. And I'm going to combine with that a lesser speed as well, so it's far more gentle, and you can see we've got a really, really nice sort of mystical water effect. And I kind of want to make this height a little bit less pronounced as well. Not 0, it's too little, but just gentle, right? Just take it, oh, that's probably okay. And the scale make it smaller, and just kind of take a little judge on that and see, right, is there any... I can see it, look at that. There's actually a seam in that water, so that's not going to work. Even though I thought the water texture was seamless, it's clearly not. So if I up that to 0.5, does that fix the issue? No, it just sort of offsets it. It's coming from one of the sides. That's fine. I mean, that's okay. To be honest, I'm kind of tempted to leave it like that and just come at it with a... If I change that now down to 0.2 maybe, I'll come back with a seamless texture and that'll look a lot prettier. But I really like that. That is such a sweet effect. So yeah, to build in banter now, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but if I just run, I don't think I need to run bakery. But if I go bundle builder, and I build and upload now, So we're going to give this a live test, okay? Oops. Just check the load saved just a sec, 'cause if I haven't, more fool me. I haven't, of course. Yeah, must save. Okay, must exit play mode to save. Alright, that makes sense. So if I just corral here, and I save that, and if I just pull this into here now, so you won't see the build, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire up a banter window, and then we'll have a look together what that actually looks like in banter. And you can run banter on the desktop, which is quite nice. Another quite nice thing as well is when you do publish the banter, if you're in a world, you can just simply hit the F5 button, and in doing that, it reloads the world around you, which is quite nice. You can also do that in a VI headset. Worlds load traditionally very quick in banter. They don't take long to load. Like we're so used to being in Horizons where, you know, worlds seem to take between 10 seconds to a minute to load. And to load Horizons and then get into a world takes quite an amount of time. But in banter, the one bit of feedback I often get is like, people literally will like leave Horizon Worlds and go into banter within like 2 seconds, because obviously you can close Horizon Worlds very quickly. So I'm just going to quickly navigate. I spawned into New Olympus, so we'll just have a quick look at that a sec. I'll just... while we're immediately ourselves, because build is not an immediate thing in banter, but it's a lot faster with the SDK2 than it ever has been, which is magical. So if I just, so I'm going to move this over here, and if I just pull this down here, we go into sources now. Can I pull up banter? Yes, I think I can. Oh. There we go. So we've now got banter actual going on here. So I'm going to just pull this all the way to the top. So it overlays everything else. Yeah, great. Okay, so that is now banter here, okay, in this little window at the top right. And you can see, oh, actually, hello, cheeky. Okay, just keeping an eye on the banter published in the back end, but yeah, she's properly wigging those baps around. I need to find out how to turn off real-time shadows as well, because apparently that causes, on the native headset, quite some performance lag. Speaking of that boutte, I love it when you sort of see a face as well. If I go to the side, you'll see a face. She just doesn't care. She's all over it. Like, oh, is he more stupid shit like this? But we'll see. Just little Easter eggs, right? I want dances on podiums in clothes. That would be so much fun. So anyway, right, so I think it is on its way to publishing right now, just while we watch this amazing display. Hello, you go, statue of like Adam just sat there. Yeah, this is not a great map, guys. I've already remade Near Olympus 3 times over, and I keep doing it in slightly different ways. It's not complete, but it's complete enough that you can go in there and actually sit down and use the old cinema screen in here. So this is quite a nice curve render texture that we put in. But it's quite a nice thing, and I really look forward to doing something similar with the White Lotus, because you know, we can have like actual sort of screens popping up at different seating areas, and we can all just be sitting around watching stuff. You can put on like YouTube videos and whatever here, which is amazing. And even if you sort of don't want to sit with the main group, you know, hey, you want to just like saunter off, and you're going to see the actual the water effect with the steam that we did in here, and you can actually see that very same water effect happening here. And there's a private screen just here. And there's also another private screen just at the top of one of those as well. But Near Olympus, I will finish off at some point. But it was, even though Greek architecture of this kind is very, very simple, it's all sort of blocks and triangles and marble textures. It's still going like, it was still a big map, and to be honest, I knew when I made New Olympus and Horizons, it wasn't supposed to work, because the one thing you should never really do in Horizon Worlds is make really big maps for social places. You should only have 32 people in a world, right? Or if you split them too far apart, they all want to be next to each other. That's the thing. If you really want to split up people, they just go to different worlds. That's fine. So anyway, I think that's published in the background, so I was just buying a bit of time there. So if I just go into, oh shit, look at that. We're in the featured areas, look. Hey, that's cool. we're on page 1, look. That's amazing. I love this so much. Thank you, guys. Crystal Lake has got 4 people in it. That's cool. 7 people in. There's a peer support group there. And again, actually, Darks, I don't know if you're still there, mate, but there's the calendar option down there. So you can actually see, like, there's neurodiversity chats, games and drinking. It looks like sort of Jackbox. Type stuff going on there, but this is great. And there's a growing community of builders over there. There really is. Reading clubs as well. 18 plus reading. Oh, I wonder what they're reading. I'm joking. It's joking. Although, yeah, you never know. But then again, Banter, importantly, actually, Banter is a platform for over 18s. It is not for children, okay? That's, that's something which I think they're doing absolutely right, and something which I think Horizons is unfortunately doing absolutely wrong, although they will make their mind up as to how they want this platform to go, I guess. Let me just move this over here a second. So, perfect, okay, there we go. So this is the Banter interface. So now we're going to go check out the White Lotus, which is not a featured world, obviously. It's only less than a week old, and I've only put about 2 hours worth of work into it, tops. A lot of that has been actually figuring out visual scripting, so that hasn't really manifested. But if I jump into here, I think this is the one. I may have had an early one I started on, but I didn't go anywhere with that. But yeah, here's the loading screen. Hello. The White Lotus Banter Edition. So we are now outside, and we should be able to see. Yeah, you can see the water's moving now. Also, you can see, look, I'm standing on top of the water. So I've basically screwed up in one fantastic way in that I haven't made the water non-collidable. So that's going to change now, because it should be non-collidable. So we take off the Silolek. There's a mesh collider. I'm going to just remove that. And remove component. And then if I just quickly hit Banter and Banter Builder, and then I have to drop the scene in again. And we'll just buy a little bit of time, and you'll see the refresh in just a sec. 2 seconds. I'm getting there. Building up boat now. Is this? Okay, yeah, that's building. Great. Okay, perfect. So, yeah, what a great thing. Oh, good. Okay, glad to see you still there. Perfect. So yeah, I basically screwed up. You see, half of the stuff here is not here. The proportions are a little bit out on this as well. It looks worse than it is because there's no seating here, and I haven't put in any details, but you can actually fall through the sides as well. There's no colliders on any of this. We'll respawn automatically in a bit, I hope. Just bye. There we go. We've respawned. What's quite nice in Banter maps as well is a bit like VR chat. They've got the ability to, in the options menu, you do have a respawn button. So if you do get really lost, boop, Or another fundamental actually is that if you come back into a map by default, you are in the same spot as you left it. And I think that can be changed maybe in the configurations. You can always force people to spawn at an entrance. I'm pretty sure that's possible. But it means if you spawn in and someone's radically changed the map and you literally appear in a wall, well, you can just hit the restart button if they haven't set that option. So I do love Banter. It's such a good platform, and the tools are there. And as soon as the builders come across and the people come across, this is going to absolutely blow up. It's just a matter of time. I still think it's quite early. The spaces on these seats are not right. I walk around here sometimes just trying to make a mental note of what's not proportioned right, and I think this is too wide. All good. Yeah, block in the middle of the stage just with the I'm going to sleep on it, to be honest. It's all good. So that's now republished. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stand here. I'm going to hit the. I love that. That actually was that was an image that I generated on Stable Diffusion of a 6-armed goddess in the style of the White Lotus. That wasn't the exact prompt, but I tend to keep my prompt specifics a little bit private because I don't want people stealing them. They could probably replicate them quite easily, but I'm very good at describing things, and that way I'm very good at getting consistent results. But what I did was I said, now render as a sort of a Greek goddess statue. I did do a whole lot of images, and this one just came out on top. It was there's a lot of very good ones from different angles, but this one was just the perfect level. It was like no actual nudity in it. Standing with a sort of tiger on the floor. It looks kind of deformed. I may come back and have another go at this, but It's rendered from an image into a 3D model, so it like creates an impression of that as a cut there, and it just looks so incredible. Just jump out towards it. But don't get me wrong, it's not like a professionally designed 3D object, but I'll take that. If I can just turn images into 3D objects like that, yeah, I'm going to do that. Because then they're yours. You know, you've generated them from a photo of something that doesn't exist, which is incredible. Like, there's no copyright hold on that one. Oh, why am I so close to the ground? I think. Oh, hang on. It's because I'm not standing up. Yeah, I'm going to have mirrors in the dressing room. Actual mirrors, by the way. Yes, looking at Horizon Worlds here, we still don't have the most rudimentary of things. Mirrors. It's like such a thing. Right, then I'm going to just test if I can go into the pool. So let's try it. Ready? Big steps, big steps. Do I get this feet wet? What? Did I not? Hang on. Did I not reload? Let's try it again. Maybe I needed to clear cache and reload. Because I'm just going to double check that, but I'm pretty sure I got rid of the collider. So what I got? I got the mesh filter, the mesh renderer. Yeah, that should have worked. Oh, it did work. That's good. I just needed to reload one more time. I think I was just a bit too preemptive. So, unfortunately, you can see that pool is too deep. So I'm going to take a gauge on how deep it needs to be. Actually, I think I can come out of my body because I'm the administrator of this room. I can fly. I can fly! Wendy, I can fly! Which is kind of cool. So if you're on the PC version, you press F7, you've got yourself a complete cinematic camera to play around with, which is a super cool feature that they don't really advertise to us. There's a lot of stuff in Banter which is like, they're getting smart with the documentation. They're really smart, actually. The latest documentation is getting really good. But the previous documentation really was not there. And so it was very much word of mouth and finding out about things, which I don't mind. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just raise that floor a little bit and we're going to do another publish. Just keep an eye on the time. Hey, we're doing good on time. So if I just run back to here a second, I'm just going to minimize this window. So what I need to do is go under the surface, okay? And I need to raise this an imaginable amount to say here. I think that's probably too shallow, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it as a gauger, so I'm going to save it. And then I'm going to build it. We're just going to give that a second. Yeah. Cool. If anyone else watching, by the way, has any questions, feel free to shout. You can see we've got a few people over on X right now. Hello. We'll give you a little wave. Well, where are you? There you are. Hello. Lauren. So, talking about this map in the background while this sort of builds, I'll just switch this off. So, couple interesting things in here I've sort of mentioned a couple of times, but I'll do it again now, is, if I just disable it a sec. So this is a procedurally generated lotus garden. I'm basically I'm bouncing off the capacity limiters, to be honest. But what I wanted is I wanted a garden every time you come into it. The flowers and the leaves in the ponds, or in the I call it a pond. They randomly generate every time, which is pretty cute. Yeah, that's really big yawn. It's pretty cute. I like that idea. And at the end there's like a really nice little bedroom as well with a bit of a dodgy red light. I keep calling it a boom boom room. I probably need to stop calling it a boom boom room. I don't know if that's an offensive Tim, but it does kind of look a bit like a boom boom room with a colour. Yeah, but that's not really its intention. I think I might change the lights from red to maybe a more plastic tone, or even have like a colour picker in there. Maybe that's a cute idea actually. A little sort of colour tile based colour picker. Yeah, I do want to sort of create a lot more sort of original assets and stuff. So I think from here on, when I'm building in, after I publish this build, which I'm hoping is going to be very, very soon, just need to re-record the sound clips, and I think it's probably ready to go. It's not perfect by any means, but I'm happy enough for it to go. That's the thing about sort of Zen maps. It's supposed to be bloody simple. And I'll take you on a. Oh, can I take you on a quick tour? No, actually, the Banter publisher's now done, so I'm going to just bring that back into display. So if I hop back over to Banter, then if I hit refresh on this, oh, what the hell was that? We should see. Just make sure I've got the Banter window selected a sec. It's interesting. I can't actually move or interact with anything. Let me close Banter. Come back. Oh no, I'm still in F7 mode. I forgot. I was still in F7 mode. And that meant I was a camera. Let me just load it up again. Banter's super quick to load, in fairness. So let's do just that. Let's do just that, huh? But yeah, I love the challenge of building on different platforms, I really do. It's good to acknowledge the strengths and weaknesses of each one. The only one I'll probably never build on unless it makes a sharp turn at some point is going to be VR chat. I think I'm just too late to the party on that one. I think that, yeah, I'm not convinced VR chat is the place for me. I don't realise. Not when there's so many other newer platforms out there that I think are tipped for success. So okay, that worked. Dish. So I'm now on top of the water. That's cool. So if I just F7, this can actually see myself and how high that is, because it's got to be wrong way. Let's just jump over here. Okay, so I can kind of see myself here. So that's me standing, and that feels a little bit too shallow. That's me standing. So I think this is gonna be a little bit of adjustment. If I could come back into here. Sorry, just flip over the screen so you guys can see what I'm doing. Oh shit, did you not see the bantering that I was just doing? Oh crap. Okay. So, if I come in here now, I think I can generally gauge this. Yeah, that's probably, in Horizon Worlds, it's quite difficult to do this as well, unless, like, sometimes they use a bot to measure, chair heights and whatnot. So I'm just gonna save that, and I hope that's it. What I need to do is start coming up with references, like objects that are shaped and scaled, so that I know that, you know, what is shoulder height on a player, what is chest height, what is stomach height, etc. And just come up with a sort of a scale I could just reuse. That'd be quite nice. Don't know what challenges there would be around that, though. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I can see my cat looking outside the window. That's crazy. Okay, that's just building a sec. I'll do some really fancy baked lighting in here. Oops. Give. Let's have a little look who's on what channels at the moment. So, no one on YouTube. Ah, disappointing. Disappointment. 2 on X, that's good. Hello everyone on X. Sometimes I have some friends on X, and sometimes they very kindly sort of like retweet, or whatever the terminology is. Sorry, 2 seconds. I need to now refresh the banter window. Not sure if I'm showing the right window here. Banter sub window. Let's just. Is that? I remove that. Are you seeing that? Hang on. Banter.exe. Let me just make sure I'm actually showing it. Okay. Oh, that's weird. It's not actually rendering it. Capture method automatic. Is that working now? Okay, that's working. Jesus, that's what that was all about. Okay, oh, is that like a static image now? Ah, unbelievable. I think I'm trying to make this PC do too much. So if I go here, banter, and let's say multi-adapter compatibility. No, capture method. Bit. So that's not it. That's not it. So Windows 10 up. Oh, okay, that seems to flush through now. That was weird. Okay, so sort of like. So we're now in. We're sort of up to head height. I think that's near as damn it. I think in terms of adjustment, if I just quickly look, yeah, that feels. Usually I I do need to get a newer avatar. The actually interesting thing about Banter, you hear a lot of sort of shit about the Ready Play Me avatars. But, they've got new ones. They've got a new avatar system coming here in Banter, actually. This is something they discussed. Tomorrow, look out for a Banter. I think AMA, they usually run on Mondays, I'm pretty sure. They're 9 a.m. UK time. In fact, you know what? Let's find out together. Let's do it now, really. Oh, I need to come out of F7 mode into here. Oh, I need to get... Same problem as Horizons. Can't open menus instead of impulse. Although, actually, you can on Horizons now. Not on the PC VR client now. But if I go into here, and I have a little look, so what have you got? Here we are. CEO of SideQuest, Banter AMA. So this is, I should put a like against this, because I do love that. Come learn how to banter VR. There's so many events, it's cool. Dude grief, Churchill's open mic. It's interesting. Oh, is that? That must be Stiminator. He's opened up a thingy over there. Oh, that's cool. Well done, Stim. So Banteremi, this is saying starts in 21 hours. So August the 19th. Now this is UK. This is local time, right? So this is 9 p.m. tomorrow. That is the one to turn up to. As far as I'm concerned, that for me is... That's where Shane comes out on stage and answers any question. You can ask her about pizza toppings or... specific features of Banter, development roadmaps, all the stuff that, you know, other platforms wish that they could tell us, I guess, or maybe they don't. But I appreciate that about Banter, completely transparent. Yeah. So, that is the one. I'm going to try and remember to be there. I missed the one this week and I was completely accidental. Someone asked me why I keep opening up, like, the new place at like 11. It's because, like, basically I've just come from an instance now where there's hardly anyone there. So there are some communities that are monetized that are doing incredibly well because they can afford to pay people to be there, which is great. They got a business model, and there are others which are just like really well done, close-knit communities, and they're working very well. You know, it's where the cards fall at any given moment. I appreciate that, but we're having a quiet season, so I'm focusing on building. So you can see I haven't really done a clean job here of actually spacing things. This is all very much grey boxy. Even these are not the same distance apart, so I need to redo all of this. But it's just proportioning. Once I've got the proportion right, I come back and sort out the exactness. I'm sure even this wall is not right. I need to go back to the original Lotus and like count the number of wall squares to get that right and see where they are sort of height-wise. Yeah. Lots and lots of things to do here, guys. Lots and lots of things to do. Yeah, I am going to grab a second beer, which is probably a mistake, but I'm going to do it anyway. Won't be a sec. Feels right to do it. I'm quite enjoying this. Actually, you know, I've just had Saturday and Sunday off work. And of course, my directive was to this weekend spend as much time as I can developing in Banter and avoid caving in and just carrying on doing it in Horizons, because I've got enough builds in Horizons. That's the thing. It's like I just feel this urge to sort of keep painting new worlds, in a manner of speaking. I just keep having these have the same sort of curse. I term it as a curse because, oh my god, it sucks up your life. And it's not entirely a thankless task. I think people do appreciate it, and thank you so much, those of you who do. But at the same time, it's like, there's no reward for it, apart from just seeing people being happy. So, as I say to people on Horizons, if you've come here to try and make money off the platform, I think you're on the wrong platform at the moment. Now, it'll be interesting to see what Horizons will matter do with that in time. But right now, there's no clear indication as to what's going on. There's any rumour, and that's one of the most damaging things to this platform, is that nobody's talking about anything. You know, everything being wrapped up in NDAs is just really hazardous. It doesn't let you know, or anyone know, what the future is. This room is far too big, by the way. I can already see it. Like, the sofas are too I think the sofas are about the right size. I think the circles are about the right size. I need to do something about the colliders on that. I have to jump onto the circles. They seem like step height. So maybe I'll just do some collidable ramps there or something. Distance between the sofas and the stage seems too far. Yeah, this room is just too big. And that's probably the problem with the outdoor area as well. It feels... No, it doesn't feel about the right size at all. It is too long. That's what she said. Yeah, okay. Should we see what we can do about that, actually? So if I kill out of banter now, hopefully I click the right button there, and then we'll bring back the Unity window. Boop. Close that off. So here we go. Let's just, turn this away a bit. So, okay, I'm just gonna quickly reorganize myself back to restream chat. Good stuff. Actually, I don't need that because I can see that on the... I pulled out an old tab I've had for about 3 or 4 years. I'm using it to run a website to actually view the chat on Restream now, so that's been really handy. Which means now I can watch all the sort of the main chats all in one. Suddenly Restream does really, really well, actually. I see Restream seems quite expensive. You can do up to 2 simultaneous streams, I believe, for free. Well, but there are paid tiers where you can do, I think, 3 and then 5. And they do get a bit more expensive. They come with extra features like being able to stream videos. What I do need to do is I need to get clever with that and actually start doing like highlight reels and streaming them throughout the day. But honestly, I leave the camera rolling and I just kind of keep doing stuff. And I'm hoping I'm going to amass so much bloody content that I can just go in and just take swathes of it and just restream them. And that should be fun. Just a lot of content. So it means I'm not just doing the same thing over and over again every time. And I do love doing these AI videos as well. Man, I kind of want to show you one, actually. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So, this is one that I made that's going to go into the trailer for this world when I drop it, and it's quite funny. I hope you enjoy it. Let me just go to source a sec. I'm going to add in a new... add in a new source. It's going to be not a video capture device. It's media source, I believe. I'm going to say like trailer vid. It's going to be a local file. Do excuse me while I try and remember where the hell I actually saved it. AI. Yeah, okay. Give me a sec. Trotters. Oh, that's cool. I've just got made all these. I've got so many videos. Like, of yeah. Spike Lotus character is amazing. So many videos. Right, 17th of the 8th was that? Not that one, that was kind of funny looking. Now the question is, did I save it in the right... Oh. I think this was the one. Let's try it out. See what happens. I'm brave. So, here we go. Ready? Get that. That's the Lotus Garden. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to lip sync her with my voice over the top. And you mad, isn't it? It's absolutely mad that we've got to this level. Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. Apparently there's no audio on it, but cool. All right, that's it. That's it, and that's the last time I see that until the trailer comes out. So I'm going to remove that as a source now. So see, remove that. I love describing that scene. I love describing that scene, just like saying, I never give away my prompts, but Mick. It's just phenomenal. We live in a time where you can just describe a scene and then you can have a movie, a short movie made of what you described. Absolutely amazing. Revolutionary technology. And like, I keep seeing sort of like snarky journalists saying, oh hey, you know, don't believe the hype with AI, and I'm just like, are you even using it? Are you even seeing what we're doing with this? Because the hype is The hype is real. The hype is absolutely real. It's there. It's right in front of us. It's like if you can't see it, then you're just not doing it right. So I think I wanted to drop this platform a little bit more actually, because it was sort of up to her chin, and I think that's too high. I need it to be up to sort of her shoulders. So if I say, oops, down to about there feels about right. So I'm just going to save that there. And again, the slow process, I'm so sorry, this is very patient. So build and upload it now, and that should do that. And it should quickly load up Banter in the background. The preview tools, I'm told, are a lot better in SDK 2. Like you can actually run the level, but I'm not sure if avatars actually load through into it. I don't know. I need to spend more dedicated time testing it and really understanding it, because I clearly don't at the moment. I'm useless. Let's just open the Banter sub window, and then we can have a little look as to how that looks. Okay, so we gotta just quickly scoot off to okay. Oh, am I still in F7 mode? No. Well, that's weird. Why not in Banter? I don't understand. Hang on. That's Banter. Cool, okay. Booty! Alright, let's go. Yeah, this is another, excuse the bat, this is another example of sort of, some of the AI sort of video image generations that we're doing is, it's just a really nice sort of front page on a website. That's actually 3i.co is that site. That's I need to redesign. I literally did it just as a sort of how can I get my all my social links up on there in one place. And instead of trying to spell out the names of various streaming sites that I've got, I kind of just list them there. This needs smartening up though. But still, good video. So I'm just gonna check my phone a sec because I was a little bit worried about Jenny earlier. Should be okay, but. Just need to see if she's responded. Oh yeah, I need to send her videos as well. She was doing singing in Poison Apple earlier. Actually, you remember that, Dark? Said you were there. What am I saying? Right, I think that's published so now, so we can get out of here. Mirror! Hello. I know, I don't like these avatars, I really don't. Like, they're okay, but they appear to like float. I gotta be honest, I think they've got the locomotion on the avatars in Horizons right. And I know they're all changing soon, but I feel like my legs are just swinging around and spitting on the spot. It's really odd. But I respect the work that they're doing in Banter, I really do. I look forward to the new avatar system. I really want to see what that's going to look like. But yeah, we're good. Right, so let's jump across to oh gosh, I'm at 5 minutes over my bedtime. That's not good. There might won't be too much longer. So now I'm just going to run in here and just check the pool height as well. If I can get that bit right for tonight, then we are winning. We are absolutely winning. So pool is still animated. That's good. I really like this purling waves. They're nice. They're not too excited because this boat. Oh no. Oh, I got it completely wrong, did I? Because they're supposed to go higher up. I think I went lower down. It did, look at that. I'm literally up to my fucking head. Okay, let's just try. I moved it down, didn't I? So let's take it up to about there. I think that feels about right. Let's just save it. Build and upload. And we'll just patiently wait now in the background. And while I'm waiting, I'm going to do some AI image generation in the background. I don't show you this stuff on purpose. Oh shit, too much going to Instagram again. Oh no, I think I might just kill the Instagram stream. Holy crap! Fishy starseeds layer build. Bloody hell! That's amazing, look at that! Wow. that looks amazing, and someone's literally just left a comment like, looks great so far. So, what the that, I'm going to leave her a comment. That looks absolutely fair play. There we go. Yeah, that looks lovely. Starseed's such a good builder. Yeah, I do want to get into doing more sort of World Hub type stuff again. Right, so, oh sorry, is that Banter World Pub? No, it's nearly published, sorry, I just completely burned up my time, like literally looking at someone else's build. Look, what was it doing? Oh, God's sakes. Oh. Why am I not following? Silly me. Yeah. Check, is that now built? I need to keep an eye on time. Yeah, okay, that's now built. So if I jump across to here, and what I need to do is come out of S7 mode, which is the mistake I made last time, and I'm going to just come out of the pool, because I know what's going to happen. I've moved the floor, so I'm probably going to fall through the floor, but let's just whack, no, not F7, let's whack F5 on that. So F5 is just like a browser refresh. Genius. Love it. And then, we just come down. Right, here's the moment of truth, guys. Have I screwed it up? Oh no! I think it's too high again. Oh, will I ever get it right? I will never get it right. Oh, why? Because you can always say like, oh yeah, but they can sort of like duck down and stuff in Banter, which is true. You can. But that's kind of not the point. It's not the point. So let me just. I was so close. I can't go up now. To be honest, I remember it's a bit like this in Horizon Worlds, but I had the benefit of being able to use an actual avatar in there to do this. Now, it's one of those stupid things where it's only a small thing, and when I get it right, I get it right. I kind of missteered by lowering it when I should have raised it before, so that's my own fault, my attention span. There's no cure for that, unfortunately. It's nearly done, I think. Yeah, I'm very limited in what sort of displays I show on this. I'm tempted to set up like an actual build VM so I can sort of show you a bit more. But unfortunately, this is a PC style of desktop that I'm using, so I can't show you too much in here. Can't give the game away on my future builds. I don't mean. Okay, so that is now published, I think, or it's uploading. So I'm going to, again, come out of the pool. I'm going to run up here. I'm going to hit that refresh button. Do a good little firm press the F5. And then, okay, now here's the moment oh! That doesn't quite feel right still. No, I'm not sure that's uploaded. So, if I just F5 that one more time. F5. I can kind of see as well, I think the texture on here is messed up, possibly. Not sure. It's also another difficult one because you can create shaders that look absolutely amazing on textures in here, but the moment you put them on mobile, they can look a bit poo. There's a bit of an art to that. Oh no, this is uploaded for sure, right? I'm not believing what I'm seeing here. That's just, maybe it is. I don't want to react too soon and then lower it again slightly because I need to just prove one. Oh. Prove what I'm seeing. What the hell? No, I don't. See, I don't believe what I'm seeing. This is like lies. Let me just jump back into body a sec. And if I go in here, and I want to say like clear cache and rejoin, and let's see what happens. That should. That doesn't feel like I'm any lower. I gotta be honest. F7 again. No, that's crap, isn't it? I've really screwed the picture on that one. So, and so jump through to here, and then we're gonna just drop that again to about there, and then we're gonna say save. And it might just be built an unsaved version, because if my head goes underwater now, I'm going to be convinced there's something foul going on. But, you know, with the older build times in Banter on the previous STK, you could see why this could have been a bit of a source of stumbling. And maybe I just haven't got the right resources. Maybe I haven't got the right sort of avatar size sort of measuring stick. But, yeah, it's good fun. I'm enjoying this, though. SDK2 has definitely made the act of publishing the world a lot easier. Do you know, just have to hit, if it's saved, then you just hit a publish button, and then out it goes. Very, very efficient. And the build time as well is greatly improved on the old Banter builder. Don't get me wrong, it did a lot of stuff behind the scenes, but the new one is very, very fast. They've really optimized it by the feel of it. Don't know what they've done specifically, but it's good work. It's really good work. Right, we're just gonna hit refresh on that space, then we'll see what happens. Sorry, I'm way scatty with this. There, oh, for fuck's sake, have I gone below the surface again? I can't win this, can I? Yeah, so, fuck's sake. Have I just disappeared as an avatar or something? Is that... right. You absolute arsehole. Guru wet there. Put there. Okay, save. And build. And go. So... One day we'll get there. I call myself a tea, hey, using the new patented Tiger tea pouring mechanism and tea drinking mechanism. Of course, I'm just going to leave that there. Bada bing. Oh, that was like nowhere near my mouth. Sorry about that. Oh god, I've got 2 cups now. What the hell? So, just away. We're gonna need... What the fuck did that come from? We need 2 cups of tea now. 2 cups. In one. Ready? What? Oh, okay, we're done. Okay, still waiting for that build to happen. Sorry, I look like I'm screwed around, but well, I kind of am. But right, that's built, so it's probably publishing as we speak. Well, excuse me. I'm just gonna gun it and press F5 now. See what happens. Boop beep boop boop boop. Okay. That looks close. Oh, I think that's it. We've got the head and a little bit of the shoulders. That is the perfect height. Where are the let's just check into the surface. Yeah, do you know what? That looks right. That is about the right look that I wanted for this. I like the appearances of the head and shoulders on top of the water. It's just a nice effect, and that sounds weird. But again, it's just it's a stylistic thing. Where? Okay, so if I just come back to here. So I think probably, yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream, and I think probably good night for me, to be honest. It's midnight by me. I have got stairs on here as well. See, I'm so far behind, it's incredible. But yeah, no, we've got moving water now. It could almost do a little bit of bounce, but I'm happy enough with the movement of it. I need to redo the texture though. This texture was meant for a square hot tub in New Olympus, and it worked very well for that purpose, but I think I need to generate a more seamless one for this pool now. I used to do a lot of work with sort of generating seamless caustic textures, so that is not going to be a problem for me. It's just that I need to remember to do. But yeah, great, look at that. Nice wobbly effect. Also, it needs to be brighter. It needs to be much brighter. Perhaps I need like an unlit thing on it or something. And then some glowy effects, some glowy lighting to make players sort of look like they're glowing as well. Because I know in here, for example, we have actually got the beginnings of a... it's not a mood light yet, guys, but it will be. Oh, I love the shininess on these blocks. It's so cool. I also love the shadows are too bold in here. They'll get leveled out when I start adding interior lights. The bar's gonna have to be lit as well. But yeah, no, enjoy that bar is too tall. Look, I didn't notice that before. Beautiful. I'm making sort of mental notes on what proportion is broken. This huge gap here, this isn't in the normal White Lotus, so that needs to be sorted. I think they're too far apart as well. Oh, it does need to be an ornament here. I need to basically draw the full floor plan of the one that's in Horizons and then replicate it. Spacing-wise, this feels too broad as well. I think they need to be close together. They're probably the right distance, they just need to be closer together. And then of course, look, there's no dressing room. Great. Just in space. We're in space! Right, okay. Good night, everyone. I'm gonna end this here. Let's just close banter. Boop. And then we'll jump across here. Alright. I love it. So TikTok is like having a bitch fit about something, I don't know what, don't care. We're gonna close TikTok. Bye. And then we are going to work our way across to well, goodbye banter sub window. Goodbye Unity. And let's just find that thingamabob here. We stop streaming to Instagram. Just gonna save that project so I don't lose it. And I think, to be honest, guys, that's good night from me. So, chin chin. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye. I hope it wasn't too boring for you, by the way. I'm very, very scatty. My method in terms of building is very, very trial and error. I do read documentation, but I try to spend more time just hammering square pegs into round holes until it fucking works, which frustrates the crap out of me. But at the same time, it's like it does work eventually. So it's just we get there. Thank you, though. Thank you for following. Thank you for interacting. Oh, hey, Witch, how you doing? Yeah, good night. I'm off to bed. And yes, you probably should be as well. It's late. Who knows? But anyway, on a positive, guys, I'm just going to say before I go, in fact, for dramatic effect, let's take this to the Boom Boom route. Onward! Hang on. Okay. Speaking of dramatic effect, my cat is having an absolute drama crisis on the floor right now. He's such as... Oh, what the hell? No! Ah, goddamn, that's not where I said to land. Come on. You silly bastard. Come on, let's do this. Yes, okay, fine. So let's just run over here. Can I get up here? I can. Okay, so, as promised, for dramatic effect. For dramatic effect, guys. I feel like I'm a bit too low down here. I think I should be a little bit further upwards. Maybe I got distracted. The hell was I trying to say? I know, it's saying it took so long getting over here, I actually forgot the big thing that I was going to say. Oh yeah, no, how can I forget? Right, so, basically, I have 3 days in work now. 3 days in work. 3 days in work. And then, what happens is I have, hang on, let's just do the maths here. Thursday, Friday, 1, 2, Saturday, Sunday, 4th, plus 7, 7, 11. I have 11 days. 2 seconds, because I may have miscalculated because there's one little factor I forgot. In the UK, we get these things called bank holidays, right? So when is August bank holiday? What? Monday the 5th of August? No, it wasn't. Oh, oh shit, my phone's going. Why does everything what's happening was Monday the 26th? Okay. So, I can't concentrate on anything. God. Okay, I know how the stream, guys. I'm gonna run off, so my phone is ringing. I think it's Jenny. I need to speak to her. So, thank you for tuning in. But yeah, I've got 11 days off work coming up. Goodbye!